Good morning, traders. It's Christian Kerr, Senior Market Strategist at DailyFX.com. This is my idea of the day for July 23rd, 2014. Today we'll be taking a look at the New Zealand dollar exchange rate. Later today at about 5 o'clock Eastern, 2100 GMT, the RBNZ, the Central Bank of New Zealand, will be making their policy decision with regard to rates. The market currently is looking for them to continue continue hiking rates, but we've seen weakness over the past couple weeks on the idea that they might become a little more neutral after this rate hike, and that's kind of weighed on the Kiwi during this time. So what they do, and with the market expecting them to raise rate, that shouldn't be too much of a mover, but in terms of what they signal going forward, whether they will take a more neutral stance, that should be the primary driver of where this rate goes, especially following the announcement. I'm personally biased towards a little further weakness. I've talked a lot about. I do a lot of work with cyclical analysis, cycle analysis, and kind of a lot of my work is just pointing to a low later next week. So it's kind of where I'm still the recovery high we saw early in the week too was also kind of right where I wanted to see it. The big issue for me from a price perspective is the fact that we found support right at 86.45, which is the second square root relationship of the year's high, and I need to see that break to kind of suggest we are going to get a deeper correction. So that's kind of where we're stuck here going into the numbers. Or into the data. So if the release is more hawkish than expected, we could easily see my resistance level give way. So I think those are kind of the key pivots going into the announcement. The top sides are on 87.20, downsides 86.45, 86.50. So how we react around those levels should kind of give us that first impulsive move following the release. Like I said, I'm leaning a little more towards a more dovish RBNZ, kind of leaning with the market, but obviously that could quickly change if they don't come through and with a more neutral stance. But yeah, watch those levels. Once again, 87.20 on the top side, 86.45 on the bottom. Those should be the first key pivots following the data before we get some decent moves. Good luck, profitable trading. Christian Kerr signing off.